Gonna wait to see if anyone joins. Hello. What's up, guys? How you doing? Can you hear me? I hope everyone can hear good. How's everyone doing? What's up, Natasha? What's up, guys? Yeah. Oh, look. Look who's here to say hi. That's my brother's cat, Stabby. So how's everyone doing? I wanted to go live and see how you guys were doing. It's been a while since I talked to you guys. But just a little thing. Today is my 7-year anniversary of not putting a needle in my arm. What's up, Angel? Venus, what's up? It's going awesome. Today is, like I said, it's my anniversary of getting off heroin today. I don't really bring it up that much, but because it's 420, I never kind of forget it, you know. Oh, that's awesome. Oh, the cat mansion? Yeah, my brother's turned into quite the cat guy. We used to be dog people our whole lives. And now, for some reason, we both love cats. Thanks, everyone. Thanks, Annie. So, that's all right. Just keep going. You didn't die, so you're good. It's okay. That happens, Natalie. Just try and figure out why it happened and, you know, try not to let it happen again. That's all you can do. But like I said, I kind of took a break with the interviews. It was getting a little to me a little bit, you know. Talking to all the people, it's stressful. It's just I want to help everybody, and there's not everybody wants to help, so it's hard to see people you care about down there just keep hurting themselves, you know. So I'm heading back down there after this live, and then I'm gonna try and do a couple more interviews, and I'm gonna back up the interviews now. I just wanted a little break, and while I was visiting Jim and Jess and all that, I just wanted to kind of step back for a little bit. Cynthia, what's up? Natalie, that's all you can do, man. Just keep trying. Now you know how many years I messed up. It is what it is, you know? You just gotta try and figure out why it happens and move on. It's a beautiful day out today. I was just down at I was back down at the art museum learning how to fly my drone. So that was fun. I'm gonna start boring you guys with drone videos pretty soon. Thanks, Annie. And I appreciate all the nice comments on the like my walk around videos too, because that's like therapy for me, doing, you know, getting away from Kensington and doing those walk around videos and seeing new parts of the city. I love doing that. Is it New Orleans? You know, I want to go back to New Orleans really bad. It's been forever. 80? Man. Maybe it's just a beautiful springtime. like I said in that one post, and everyone started getting mad at me because they thought I was didn't like Joe Biden or something. I went down there this morning and it was just cops everywhere. What's up, Petula? They had the whole police department walking from Needle Park to Monica. That's where I want to go is the food. Um, yeah, so Natasha, I'm going over Monday. I'm going to go back to Jim and he's going to interview me, and that's what I'm going to do at. But anyway, I was just saying, like, I was just upset that they were saying it was 6 years. I mean, it's 6 years in the making, and they're saying it's an emergent threat. That's such a, it was such a, like a, spit in the face to the people that have been dealing with it for 6 years now. So I was just upset about that. Yeah, Natalie, what's going to happen is Jim's going to interview me for it. I went there today. I did not have time. I just dropped him off his cigarettes and stuff. I had something else I had to take care of, so he was pretty cool about it, though. You guys should see how much stuff you guys sent to Jim. It is crazy. He has like a 3-drawer dresser with clothes, and then he's got a little side dresser with what's up, Michael, with his snacks in it you guys have sent. Yeah. I was supposed to do it last week. We just kind of ran out of time. But he's definitely going to do it. Because I asked Jim and he said he wanted to do it. So he made a whole list of questions he wants to ask me and all that. So I think that'll be pretty cool. What else we got? Yeah, like I said, so I went down there this morning and I walked around and I had my camera. I was just following the cops and I kept asking them questions and they just ignored me. They just kept walking by me, ignoring me, all the cops. All the people. I kept trying to ask them questions, but they don't want to hear that shit. It was like a photo op. They went and they did their thing. They walked from... Oh, stupid cats. They went from Needle Park to Kensington and Allegheny, I believe, and then they just got in their car and drove off. So, it's upsetting. No, Michael, it's a madhouse down there, and because they're painting the L, it's even crazier. It's like, bumper to bumper traffic the whole ride along Kensington Avenue. It's crazy. So like I said, I went and I did the drone today. That thing is cool. I can't wait till you guys. I hope I don't bore you too much with those films, but I'm having fun with them. Yeah, it was just like that. Well, actually, no, I wasn't down there yesterday. What am I talking about? The day before. Yeah, now with the hot weather, Mike, it's going to be like that. I kind of wish they put the tent city back, Emerald City, whatever they called it. I know, I kind of wish. I'm having so much fun with it, Natalie. It is Info Warrior. I couldn't agree with you more. And like I said, I don't want to get into politics. Like I voted for Biden. I'll probably vote for his old dumbass again if he runs. But I agree with you, man. They're all talk, man. Yeah, I was so. I don't know. I'm pretty bad at the drones. Maybe in a couple years. I watched some of them YouTube videos of the drones. Man, those guys are crazy. They are crazy. So I got to be honest with you guys. My real anniversary is yesterday, but I didn't want to share my date with Timothy McVeigh in Oklahoma City. No, I haven't even been back there yet, Michael. I didn't even get back to that. I agree, Monica. I agree. I'm sorry, I keep looking off. I'm looking for the other cat. I'm looking for Benson. I want to show you Benson. He's the best. So I told you guys I don't like to show people when they're nodding out and stuff like that. And I'm still not going to do that. I am going to, I'm going to start doing like documentary type films a little bit more. So I will be putting some of those images in that because I think it's important to show it when you're talking about xylazine and stuff like that. So, three-legged cat. Oh, that's awesome. Benson only has one eye. Benson. He's only got one eye though. I don't know where the heck he's at. Hold on, let me see if I could. Nah, he's hiding. Sorry, guys. I hope I get my dentures fixed next week, and then I can start doing. I'll start showing you guys the food around this city. It's so good. I'm just too embarrassed to eat it on camera with no teeth. I have. Thanks, Annie. That's I did. No, I threw him out by accident. So that's why I'm. The reason I got this job was so I can get new dentures. But they messed up my health insurance, so I'm kind of waiting on that. But hopefully it gets fixed and I can get my dentures next week, or at least start getting them, the molds or whatever. Yeah, I threw mine out by accident, and then I knew where I threw them out was at a Wawa in Philly, and I knew what trash can it was in, and I looked at it, I said, no way, I wouldn't go through that thing for all the money in the world. So I just wear the top ones. I don't even like wearing the top ones, but it is what it is. Originally, when I made this channel, I had these delusions in my head that I'd get rich from making YouTube channels, and I can go to Mexico or someone and get my implants. Yeah, he is, Cynthia. Oh, Lynn, sorry about that, man. It makes me so sad. Monica, Wawa is a convenience store in the Pennsylvania area, but now it's expanded down to Florida and stuff. It's a quote unquote Philly thing, Eastern Pennsylvania thing. They have what's up, McLean Films? They have what am I trying to say? They have like gas and stuff, but they have a lot of good food you can eat. I like Wawa's food, but there's one like every quarter mile around here. All right, good night, Carmen. So, I love my new job. I absolutely love it, but they're screwing me with my health insurance, I think, and that's the only reason I got it. So, I might quit. So I don't know. Bookies? I've never heard of Bookies. I don't know what that is. What's up, Marie? Well, yeah. I mean, I'm busy on purpose, though. I try and keep moving all the time. It just, I'm done getting high. I know that I'm not getting, relapse, but I still like to stay busy. I don't want to. Like I said, I don't even have a TV, and those walk around videos, that's what I do when I'm, just having a good time. All right, McLean Films, it's nice seeing you, talking to you, bud. Enjoy the Wendy's. Is that what it said? Yeah, Wendy's. Yeah, Luann, I did, and so I filled out, what happened was I filled out all the information, and I was just waiting to get my cards in the mail, just being patient, and they had my address wrong in the system, so I never got the letter saying that I didn't fill out my paperwork right or whatever. So by the time I figured it out, they said the open enrollment was closed. Oh, cool, Will. Yeah, Jay, I agree, man. I walk a lot. Like that other day, I had to split that walk into two just because it was like 4 miles or something like that. It was like an hour and a half video if I would have just kept it. Steve, what's up, bud? How you doing? I always know I'm going to get a good comment from Steven. Julia, what's up? Steven, what part of England are you from again? So the volume is good on this. I'm using my DJI wireless. Hopefully the audio is real good with this. Norwich, okay. Okay, I'm trying to decide now where to go vacation. All right, good, Natalie. That makes me happy. All right, awesome. Good stuff. I got this little wireless DJI setup. It was like $350, but I wanted to give you guys good audio. I think audio's good audio is really important. Amber. Oh no, Bob, I'm sorry. I just jumped up on it. I don't know if might not have done the notification right. Amber's being Amber. Oh, thank you, Claudette. Yeah, Annie, you're right. Amber's Amber. Like I have a soft spot in my. Yes, you do, Julie. Amber has a soft spot in my heart. I don't, it is what it is. I really care about her, and I don't think she's ever gonna get clean. But I still want to like keep asking her and talking to her. No, I haven't seen Liz either, Mike. Actually I saw her about a week ago. She was on the other side of the yeah. My I'm not gonna show his apartment right now. It's a little bit messy. But my brother's probably spent about $10,000 on cat toys and treats and stuff like that. It is a sad situation. Jim's awesome, man. But Julie, I was just with him earlier today. I took a picture of him. He's so happy. He was so appreciative of all the stuff. He was going through and showing me every letter you guys sent, and who sent this and what's going on and who gave him this, and he had a smile from ear to ear the whole time he was talking about it. It was really cool to see, and it's I've already can tell his mind is clearing up a little bit. He's a lot, not that he wasn't attentive or anything, but the conversation was back and forth. You know what I mean? He was real on point, I guess the word is, every time I talk to him now. Yeah, Mike, I went down there. I saw her this morning, when I went down there early this morning, Michael, but she wasn't in the mood. I'm going to try and do her today when I go do her interview today. Janine, what's up from New Zealand? I want to go to your country so bad. Actually, I want to go everywhere. Marlene, what's up? Stephen, that's awesome. I do want Florida too. I will be coming to South Florida. I'll probably wait until fall time for Florida. Info Warrior, I agree, man. I'm not allowed in Canada, Natalie, unfortunately. I tried, but I'm going to drive through that. Adam, what's up? I'm driving. So I'm at my brother's, Michael, in Center City or North Philly. I'm going to head back through that way on the way. Natalie, I got a drug trafficking felony for marijuana of all things in Pennsylvania. So I'm a convicted felon for it. And I'm not allowed in Canada because of it, even though it's legal in Canada, and I have a medical card that the state sells me weed now. It's so stupid, but hopefully when Pennsylvania recreational, it is crazy, I know, because it's completely legal up there, And like I said, I'm a convicted felon in Pennsylvania for selling weed, and now I buy my weed off of the state of Pennsylvania. Yeah, Janine, I want to go there so bad. I want to go on vacation. But I love traveling. I want to travel a lot of places, but New Zealand is one of the ones I really want to see. I really want to see it. Why you're not allowed in America, Steven? That sucks. So I tried to go to Natalie. I tried to go to Whistler Blackcomb in Vancouver on a ski trip, and I paid all the money for it. I was going with like 8 of my homies and their girlfriends. We were going to have they had an amazing time. It was a 10-day skiing trip, and I got flagged at customs getting off the airport. So they flew me back to Philly. They wouldn't let me out of the airport. So I wasted, that was like $8,000 and never, or $6,000. I never got back. Damn, that sucks, Steven. Man, I want to go to Canada real bad. It's so beautiful up there, man. Yeah. So if Pennsylvania passes a recreational marijuana bill, I should be able to get my felony expunged, or hopefully. Damn, I got a big pimple there. But hopefully it'll get expunged. It's all right, Natalie. I got the felony when I was like 8. I was right when I turned 18 too, so I've had to deal with it my whole life. Convicted felon crap, but so the damage is already done. I don't even care. Dude, Toronto looks so beautiful. It really does. Toronto looks like a fun city. There's a oh wait, no, never mind. That's in Vancouver. I'm thinking of. Yeah, I agree, Info Warrior. I agree. It was felony possession with intent to distribute in a school zone. That sounds like I was selling crack to kids. I had a bunch of pot brownies at a Dave Matthews concert on a college campus. So, but it sounds horrible. In a controlled substance in a school zone. But I don't expect Pennsylvania to, I don't know, it might never happen. Like I said, the damage is already done though. I already, you know how many apartments I've missed out because I was a felon? All types of stuff. Oh, I know B. McCaddy. I just watched videos up there of British Columbia. It looks so beautiful. Yeah, I just aged myself, huh, Marlene? I don't know what you're speaking of. Oh no, so now, most businesses here in America now will give you your health insurance on day one. It used to be back in the day, you used to have to wait 90 days, yada yada yada, but that seemed to have changed. Um, you know. Yeah, well, well, no, I was 19. It was in 1999 it happened. So I was still old. I'm old. I'm from 1980. Old as dirt. Benson, or Stabby, where's Benson at? So I'm going, all right, so I'm working all this weekend, right? I'm old. I'm not old. I feel good. I feel nice and good and young, and not young, but healthy energy. I have a lot of energy, which is good. Yeah, Adam, it's so stupid, man. Miss T33, what's up? Oh, okay. Missing. Oh. B. McCaddy, if I get up there, I'm gonna take you up on that because I love going places and having a local show me around. So Bob, I am gonna do that. The problem is I have a shitty phone service. What's it called? I have T-Mobile Metro. I'm gonna get a new iPhone with T-Mobile service so I can start doing that. Bob, that's an awesome idea, and I'm definitely gonna start doing that. Janine, me too. It does sound unfamiliar. That's why I'm unfair. That's why I'm appealing it and everything, and hopefully, hopefully it'll change because I want to keep the job. You know, it's good because I get a lot of time off and I could do this. It's both things. It works perfect for me, that job. I'm upset. It's it's funky. But I need the health insurance, especially if I'm going down to, um, if I'm down in Kensington, I could get hurt or, sick, COVID, something like that. I need health insurance. So I just spoke to Liz yesterday or 2 days ago. She's doing good. She's going to be there for a little bit longer. Her foot, she was dealing with some swelling, so they took her back to Jefferson. Yeah, I agree, Marlene. It's really important. I want to go to Scotland too. UK, I would love it there. Yeah, Misha, I'm definitely going to go to the UK at some point. I'm definitely. I feel like I have to because my favorite TV show ever made is from the UK or from Britain, so I have to go. I have to go. Anyway, it's Top Gear, the original one, the old school Top Gear. That's my favorite show ever. But anyway, Jess had her foot was acting up, a little bit swollen, which, you know, she's got a long road to. No, she's not in the hospital. They took her back to for an appointment. What am I trying to say? They took her for an appointment just on her foot, but she's doing good. No, Janine, that rarely happens in America. I think it's like $40 a week out of my paycheck or something. And I never use my health insurance ever, except when I get my contacts. That's it. But I still need health insurance in case anything happens. You know, we just got done with that pandemic. I don't want to not have insurance. Here in America, you can lose everything you have, for getting sick, which is crazy to me, but, you know. Yeah, you are lucky, Marlene. Marlene, that's my neighborhood, man. I love it. I used to live on Parker Ave. I was just there. In fact, Marlene, I'm gonna do a walk around of Manayunk at some point. Miss T3, I was just with Jim. He's doing very good. Super appreciative of all the stuff you guys have been selling or saving him. Oh, crazy. I lived on Parker Ave for, yeah, that in the civilized world, B. McCady. Sorry, Mary. Yeah, okay, so I live down at 227 Parker. I wonder if my homie, damn, my boy Paul lives at the top of Parker and Ridge. Oh, shit. So you're right across from the apartment complex, huh? Or are you in that apartment? Yeah, Am, I agree, man. COVID is still here. That's why I want it. Yeah. Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. What am I talking about? That was an odd number, so you'd be on the other side. Nice. I loved Roxborough. That was, I loved it. That was my neighborhood. But nice, Marlene. I'm gonna do a walkthrough of Manayunk neighborhood and show everyone that. I think that's a awesome little town. I actually was thinking about moving back to Roxborough, but my friend Angie just bought a house out there. It is awesome. I love Roxborough. Is it? You know what's funny? When I got COVID, it was Christmas time when me and Amber got it. I still have trouble tasting food. It's weird. And like I get like this tired feel. Someone said it might be long COVID or whatever. I don't know. Who cares? But yeah, it is still around. That's why I want health insurance. Yeah, Janine, we pay a lot of money. Um, we pay a lot of money for health insurance. Claudette, no, I don't. I don't have teeth, so it's hard. I don't. It's embarrassing to eat without teeth in, and so how am I supposed to go on a first date looking like Gumby to eat? You know. Oh, thanks, Mary. Oh, you love, yeah. That was probably like moving to Beverly Hills when you got out of there. Yeah, I could look into the Affordable Care Act. I'm just trying to get the insurance that I'm supposed to get from my company. That's all, you know. So, well, thanks, Julia. Barry, what's up? No, I know. Thanks. I appreciate it. It's when I take the, I have to eat with no teeth in, so it's just a little embarrassing doing that. You know, maybe at some point I'll go on a date. We'll see. Um, Jim has a good amount of stuff. Whoever sent him cookies, he said they were the best things he's ever eaten in the history of his life. Well, yeah, Crizzle, but they messed up my health insurance, so we'll see. That's what I'm trying to. I'm hoping that I put in an appeal so I can get it. So let's just hope it works out so I could stay there. Because the way this job works is I can pay two. It's super frustrating. I could pay, or I could use two. What am I trying to say? Two vacation days, and I get a whole week. I'll get a whole week at vacation, a whole week off. Yeah, 100%, Marlene. We'll definitely do that. I used to walk up. That Wawa kept me alive for about 2 years, man. I used to walk up to that Wawa. We'll shuffle up. The last 3 years I lived on Parker Ave, Marlene, it was in a bando. I refused to leave, but there was no electricity, none of that. And I used to, walk up to the top of the hill to Wawa, order a sandwich, and just walk home without paying it. And I think the people at Wawa knew I wasn't paying for it, but they knew I'm from the neighborhood, so they kept handing them to me. Yeah, I'm glad too, man. It was a mess, man. It wasn't fun, and because like I said, I got my head injury in 2009, and so after that, I was a mess, man. I don't think he has diabetes, Mary. In fact, I know he doesn't because I was there today when they brought lunch and they brought him a normal juice and stuff. So, you know, Redden, yeah, man. Redden's horrible too. Redden is horrible. Yeah, like that at Parker Ave, that old apartment I'm talking about. Man, for those last 3 years, I was a mess. I might have showered 5 times in those 3 years. I just laid around and, I'd shuffle off I'd take a bus to Kensington, get, my shit and go home and just stay there. AK, so what happened was I had used to live in the apartment or the house that I was staying at. Philadelphia, they have squatter laws. It's really hard to, yes, ma'am. You know the exact bus I'm talking about. Man, and they would just let me on for free because they know I didn't have money. And, they were, man. I forgot what I was talking. Oh, AK. See, that's how I just always forget where I'm at. I used to rent the house that turned into a bando. And what happened was the guy that owned it lost the house. And then, so a new guy bought the house, and I'm like, dude, I'm not leaving until I find a place to live. And so they couldn't kick me out because of the squatters' rights thing because I was there for so long. And then, like I said, I did that for 3 years. And then finally, what happened, the breaking point was he offered me $2,000 if I agreed to move out. So I did. And that money was gone in less than 2 days, and I had nothing to do, nowhere to go then. So I lied, and I said I was going to kill myself. So they took me to Fairmount. Marlene, you know Fairmount. Oh, nice, Marlene. Yeah, you know all about that bus. Oh, man. So I saw Amira today. She was looking really rough, though. Really rough. So with her, she's been picking her face, so she's got like these pock marks on it. And like I talked to her, she just doesn't want to do interviews because look what her face is, and I understand that. I saw Katie too, Mike. She was every time I see Katie, she runs up, she gives me a hug, and she's like, "I'm ready to go to rehab." I said, "Okay, let's go," or she's like, "Okay, tomorrow," and it just never happens. So Katie did look rough. I agree. Joy, she says she's trying to get her health insurance turned on so she can go to so she could go to rehab. So we'll see. So I had to leave Philly when I got clean. Yeah, that's what it is. It's a stomach infection, and it's kind of back now. I saw it was a little distended the other day. Oh, nice. Yeah, I like Dominique, man. I like her. Her mom's a sweetheart. I appreciate that Dominique was honest with me and saying that she just wanted to, you know, she was as soon as her finger was done, she was coming back out. So when I got clean, what I had to do was I left Philly. I went to Bucks County. There's a Levittown here in northeast Pennsylvania. It's like 20 miles north of Philadelphia. It's like the recovery capital of America. There's recovery houses everywhere and sober houses and AA, NA meetings and all that. So everyone in this area gets shipped up to Levittown. So I am definitely coming to Michigan. I'm definitely coming to Michigan. Definitely, definitely, definitely. What was I talking about? Damn it. Oh, so I what happened was when I was in rehab, I had three of my friends, or two or three, had died from fentanyl because it was just coming out then. And my mom was bugging out on the phone. She kept asking me to take that Vivitrol shot. I'm like, okay, whatever. So I took the Vivitrol shot, and I was just I didn't know what to do. And the counselor at Fairmount said, you know what? She's like, I can get you a bed at a recovery house in Croydon, Pennsylvania right now. And one of my friends that I was in rehab with had just went there like a week before. So I called him, and he's like, it's a good house, come on. And so I just went, and the rest is history. Everything else is history. Man, sorry, Marlene, you got to go through that. It's got to be so hard to watch the kids go through that stuff, man. Oh, he's dealing with alcoholism now, or alcohol. Now, it's socially acceptable, but alcohol addiction is just as bad as heroin and all that. It's just, you can go to the corner and buy it here in America. It's socially acceptable. Jay, I agree. So, Mary, I agree. Sky, what's up, Sky? I tell every last one of them to get the hell away from the city to get clean. When I was talking to Joy, she was saying that she wanted to stay in Philly, close to in the Northeast or something. I was like, that's so close to Kensington. I said, why would you want to even, but it's her life, it's her recovery. She's got to know what's going to work. So I was in a recovery house for 1 year, and then I was in a sober house for 5 more years. So I did 6 years in a structured environment, which it sucks. It's boring. The rules suck, but it helped me save a lot of money and pay off all my debt. That's what I was. I was in a lot of debt when I got clean. Now the sober house was $170 a week payment, and that's for everything. So what I was doing, and the only way, and I knew I wouldn't be able to save money if I got an apartment by myself. And I don't trust anyone else in recovery as far as I can throw them, so I'm not signing a lease with anyone. Absolutely the fuck not. So the only reasonable thing for me to do was to stay at the sober house. So, it was 5 years. I was, $40,000 in debt, and now I don't have any debt. So, yeah. Yeah, it is, Jay. It is. I think there might be 175 now or so, 80, or I don't know. But I left there. In fact, when I got the reason I was okay to leave was when I got my license. Once I got my license, I'm like, I'm out of there. Thanks, Marlene. You know what, Jay? But when you say that, it actually is kind of sober because all the everything's included in that 170. You know what I mean? So I don't have to worry about all the any bills. It was just and I don't do a lot of stuff. So like all I had for my bills was the rent and cell phone payment, stuff like that. But I put in a ton of work on myself, and I think that's why I'm good here. Like I'm grounded. That's why I don't worry about relapsing, nothing like that. I know I'm done, and I put in a solid foundation, so I don't ever have to go back to that. Julia, I don't think so. The original heroin, as fun as it was, and as much, I'm happy with my pot and just moving on. I wish the regular heroin was back, so I keep getting called from someone. Michael, yeah, that's what early recovery stuff is depression's a very serious thing, man. I've dealt with depression, and I've even been honest with you guys about the suicidal thoughts I've had. Sorry to hear about that, Mary. Um, Depression is real. I've dealt with suicidal thoughts for a good part of my life, and so it was important for me to deal with that stuff. And you have to address your depression. There's a saying. The guy that runs this podcast I love, Marcus, his name is. He's got this great saying, and I think it's so important. It says, what does he say? Mental health is not your fault, but it is your responsibility. And I think that's such a cool saying. It's no one's fault we got, it's not my fault I got ADHD and, depression, but it is my responsibility to address it and work on it. Yeah, I did. Now, listen, I made mistakes. In these last 6 years, I made some mistakes doing it, but I didn't put a needle on my arm, which is the only important thing, When you're not in active heroin addiction, when you make mistakes, like normal people make mistakes, it's easy to bounce back from that, Now, you're right, it is easier said than done, Stephen, I know. But it's just, I want heroin back for everyone that's not done getting high yet. I want them to be able to do the regular heroin. I want this fentanyl to go away, Thank you, Terry. I appreciate it. I'm gonna So this is my weekend of work. No, I don't think so either, Michael. I really don't think so either. Um, I wish it was. The scary part about it is I was talking to Joy, and when she went to the hospital, she said like it was like 18 different drugs that popped up in her system, and all she was doing was shooting her what she thought was fentanyl. Yeah, Julia. See, you guys are a lot closer to Afghanistan, which is, where all the good black tar heroin comes from. So, yeah, I've heard it's not. Um, the UK is still regular heroin, which you guys are lucky. No, it won't. That's the problem is the the subs work on everything except the tranquilizer uh, withdrawal. So that's the part that they're so scary is they want to get on Suboxones, but the Suboxones don't help the xylazine, so they're still sick. So you know, yeah, Crizzle, that's what I've heard that too, and I believe you guys deal with black tar a lot more out there, and I heard it's harder to um, cut that stuff with fentanyl. I could be wrong though, but yeah, from what I've heard too, it is now. Everyone, so that xylazine stuff is almost everywhere here um, in America. So that's another thing, Mary. It's so many people down there are dealing with mental health issues, and they're not addressing them. So they're addressing them with illegal drugs, and and that's just making their mental health that much worse. Part of the problem I didn't want to show people when they're nodding out and talking to themselves and stuff like that is I don't want to show them when their mental health is like that, you know. That's good they get homes and stuff there. I don't know if it brings on mental issues. I don't know. I just and it's what that trank is doing is it knocks them out. It's crazy what it's happening. Yeah, like Janine, when I was with Harley, she like mixed up one of her bags and it was like bright purple, the water. I'm Marlene, that's what I say all the time. That's what I say all the time. Um, I think it's mental health is just as important, or if not more important, than the drug issues down there. It's like I would say about 75% of the people in Kensington that are homeless down there, at least 75% of them are dealing with mental health issues. Thank you, Mary. I know, Mary, you don't understand. Every time I like agree with almost everything you write, Mary. I said that earlier. You got a lot in common. I feel like I've known you for years. Well, if you have health insurance here, yeah, that's the problem. You need health insurance. Um, but yeah, you can go to a therapist, stuff like that here. We used to have, and I don't want to get politics again or whatever. We used to have, and because I'm not even saying this was the right thing back. We used to have long-term mental asylums here in America. In the 80s, they got taken away. And then those people that were in there kind of just went into the in and out of jail system. In and out of jails, in and out of jails. That's where they're putting all the mental health people with the drug issues. And then in 2019, they stopped doing that, and now they're all homeless outside. So Yeah, I agree with you. Enjoy life. It's it's life's not easy. It's not easy, and life can be hard, and it's and not everyone has support. So, and if your mental health is shaky in the first place, and things happen, and and most of us are living what, paycheck to paycheck. I can I can almost guarantee that everyone watching this right now, if you guys stop getting paid right now, you'd be on the streets in a couple weeks too without paychecks. It's so that's also you got your backs against the wall that way. I agree, man. Shock treatment. Oh, the ECT stuff. Yeah, it wasn't in. Oh, what's up, Turkey? Hey, Yazoo. I might be coming to your country to get my teeth implants done. I'm looking into Turkey right now. Yeah. Mental. Yeah. What's up, Starry Light? Yeah. One paycheck. Paycheck. Yeah. It's. I've been able to save money, and I'm honestly maybe four paychecks away from being homeless. You know. Yes, Mary. We will meet. Definitely. Now, so when I go back there, I'm gonna go back there today and try and do a couple more interviews, and then I got to work all weekend, and then I'll be back at it on Monday. Joanne, you're right. It really is a coin toss, man, and it's you know, and they a lot of people are just they had no shot in life in the first place. They just mental issues. They're just whatever it is, and then society just looks down on them, and they get forgotten, and before you know it, they're asking for change on Kensington Ave, man. Oh, Hezdekin, I agree. They were. I'm not. I didn't mean that was the right solution. Those asylums back then were horrible places. I just meant that that's where they used to get their mental health stuff addressed, and now it's not happening. Yeah. All right, I will ask for Casey. I think I talked to her the other day. I'm gonna try and do Chrissy today too. So isolating is, that's huge with mental health issues. And I think, when COVID happened, a lot of, we had to isolate. And so I think COVID, Julie, you're saying it right now too. I mean, I think that was horrible for people. Yeah, now don't get me wrong. It was a pandemic. A lot of people were dying. It was, people were scared. Looking back at it now, though, man, it even affected me a lot too. It affected me a lot because I tend to, I don't want to say isolate, but I keep to myself. I have a small circle, and once I stopped being able to come down to the city to hang out with my brother and all that all the time, then I was like, man, yeah, it was that isolation in COVID affected a lot of people. Yeah, Julie, I agree. Yeah, it did, and and it didn't, and because it got so like politically charged and all that, it did make people turn from others, and it was a shitty thing, and I know it's real. It happened. Millions of people died from it. It just sucks that the people that the people that were already having a real hard time at life just got truly, truly fucked. Yeah, Jay, I get that. I think it was a little too. But you don't. No one knows what the right thing would have been. I don't know if they were worth it either. I don't, but hopefully now, hopefully now we see what happens. So if something like that pops up, we could kind of, figure it out without locking it up. Now, I got to be honest, completely honest. When we first got locked down, those first couple weeks with the Tiger King and all that, that was like the funnest couple weeks of my life. I was having so much fun. Then after that, then it got real rough. That's when it got rough. But those first couple weeks was freaking crazy. Yeah, I just watched a documentary on the Spanish flu. Yeah, that Tiger King. To me, to this day, that was the funniest series of TV I've ever watched. That was, yeah, kids. It was definitely hard, especially like school kids, school age kids. And then people like my son was graduating during it, so his was all screwed up. So yeah, it was. Kids got screwed too, man. And that Amber's doing Amber. I saw her. She was sleeping. She's back to sleeping outside all the time, and back at Clearfield. I'm gonna try and talk to her when I go back. When I go back there today. I'd almost vote for the Tiger King. What a shit show that would be. Yeah. Yeah, I think that was Amber's way of, just acting out, pissing people off in a way or something. I don't know. I care about her. I don't care what anyone says. I like Amber. I'm not gonna give up on her. Yeah, I agree with you, Lynn. Yeah, let's just hope something like that never happens again. Amber for president. I just want Amber to stay alive. That's it, man. I just, I'm actually, what's her name's been calling me now. I'm going to see Harley right after this. She's Harley's had a rough time down there. The problem with Harley is she's not a fighter and she doesn't like confrontation, so people take advantage of her, and then she just Yeah, so Janine, that New Zealand did things all right, but it was a lot smaller. I liked what New Zealand was doing. Yeah, Jay, I agree. My religion, I am about as atheist as you can get. But, I grew up in the Catholic Church, very Catholic family. I I love studying about religions. I've read every religious, well, the major ones a bunch of times, but I'm not religious. I understand its importance culturally, but no no religion for me. I'm an atheist, and I'll say agnostic, and I don't like organized religion. And like I said, I grew up in the church. It's just not for me. Not for me. Oh wow, it's been all right, guys. Listen, I got to get going. I'm gonna go to Kensington now. Try and get a couple interviews for you guys while I'm at work all weekend. And then next week, I only have 2 days of work. Tuesday, Wednesday next week. I have off all next week, weekend stuff. So I'll be on. So what I'm gonna say next week I should have my new phone with the T-Mobile service. So I am gonna try and go live down at Kensington. I was gonna do it today, but underneath that L, it's just horrible. All right, everyone. I love you all. Goodbye. How do you get off of this? What the hell? There we go. All right, everyone.